What's up? Aloha, good morning. Here on Maui, we're gonna do a road trip. We're going that way. We just left our Kanapali. I'm really bad at these names, so I've got my cheat sheet, but we'll write the correct spelling and how to say it on this vlog. We just left our Kanapali Beach Resort and we're heading this way. Our first stop is here. It's just some beautiful point. Next stop is the Nakali Blowhole. This is a famous thing out here in Maui that we're definitely gonna go see. It's about a 0.8-mile hike. Then we're gonna go to Paia Town. It's a cool hippie town. Got my band on ready for that. Next stop is gonna be Ho'okipa Beach Park. That's where the windsurfing and all the wind sports happen. Then if we got it in us and we're ready for a dirty hike, we're gonna go to Na'ili Trail, which is Ha'ili 4 Waterfalls. That's where we're headed. Also called Kapu. We'll see where it's at. And then on the way back, we're gonna go to Makawao and check out the old town there. Let's see where we end up. Try not to break a sandal today, Jeff.
This was not a bad spot to start our day. We saw some whales out in the distance. And now we're just gonna keep driving. It's a beautiful road. I mean, we haven't driven up this far, so super pumped. All right, the first place we're stopping is this blowhole. Nakalele blowhole. She wants a ukulele. It's pretty cool. You just stop off the side of the road. You'll know you're here because there's a bunch of cars and there's even a sign that says blowhole this way. They definitely have the setup there. They just have a bunch of cookies and butters and different things to taste, and everyone that goes to the blowhole has to get a sample. I mean, their banana bread was fresh, it was warm, it was delicious. So good.
Nakalele Blowhole was really cool, but every time we turned our back, it spewed. But it's okay, we hung out with the crabs.
We just left the main highway and now we're on this other road. It doesn't seem as well maintained. It said winding, next 8 miles and no shoulder. So this is a little stopping point that we stopped on, and there's some cool, looks pretty cool, but we're gonna wind through the hills for the next like 8 miles, I guess. Okay, so this section of the highway is pretty narrow. It's like a 1-lane road and there's cars going both ways. We just got to a point and we got stopped and everyone started telling us to push back, so we had to back up. There's a cliff on one side, a giant rock wall on the other side. I think another car's trying to come through is what's going on. Yep, that is. So we have to pull off to the side to these little outlets so that cars can pass. What's up?
So it's a 1-lane thing, so what they're doing is they're just letting people come through.
Okay.
And some guys directing traffic, so, but I need to tell you because you can't see when they start going, so stay here and just when I say go, go. All right, he's like, you gotta go for it, okay.
He's recording something.
So like, I love it. So like, there's just random tourists, we're just directing traffic out here. We got roped in. He's like, you don't know what you're missing. I believe him. Every car that was with us all just stopped.
We just stopped on the side of the road. This part of the road's a little bit bigger than what we just went. It was pretty sketchy what we just drove down. But now we're at the famous treehouse, and it looks like they have lemonade and maybe some other goodies. Banana bread, exotic fruit, lemonades. Don't know. This is one of those random stops.
Hot bread!
All right, thank you.
2 is a coconut candy, turd hot salad, macadamia nut, shortbread cookies.
Can we have 2 of them?
You tell us, where are we at?
We're at Julia's Best Banana Bread, the taste of paradise. Fresher than Subway. Everything you see right here is in a Marview TripAdvisor Bon Appetit magazine. The best banana bread on the planet, and Julia's Breakfast of champions, the taste of paradise. Fresher than Subway. First, get it!
This is great. Where'd you guys come from?
So good. Such a random find.
Reverse, you got it.
He yells at everyone that comes by.
And
Hey, that's his
stop.
form of advertising, and everyone stops somehow. So good. We got banana bread and we got guava juice. All right, now we got to get back on this sketchy ass road. Hopefully there's no roadblocks like earlier. So this whole trip, Rachel's been talking about wanting a ukulele, so I think we're gonna get her one.
I just bought a ukulele. I told you I wanted one, and you're gonna hate me, and our neighbors are gonna hate us. I'm gonna be happy. We might break up because I'm about to learn this, and it's gonna be bad, and I'm gonna start playing right here in the car. So I'm so sorry, Jevin.
Are you happy?
I'm so
Are you
bad
excited
with
for
music.
ukulele?
Yes, I told you I wanted one. Did you believe me?
Didn't know you were actually gonna get one.
I want one.
All right, so we just got to Paella. It's a cool little town. Lots of traffic to get in here. We somehow like snuck in right at the front because there's a bunch of people stopped, and we got the last parking spot. So definitely lucked out there, but it's kind of a mess getting in here. Looks like a lot of people want to come to this town.
I was looking for a moonstone necklace everywhere we travel since Bali. I've been looking for a special one. Found it.
She's been looking for that specific necklace for a very long time. So glad we found it. Paella is the place. So Paella is kind of like the hippie part of Maui. So you come here and you know it's gonna be all these like handmade products, like all the clothes there were all handmade and hand dyed in their studio. You know, a lot of this is like one-off shops. It's not, this isn't your tour, I mean it's touristy, but it's a different kind of touristy. Like people come here for the feeling of being in like the old town. It's cool. I mean, we're already finding a bunch of stuff, and they have kombucha somewhere in this town. I know Rachel's excited about that. I am too. Okay, so we just found a spot that has kombucha on tap. They had like 9 flavors of kombucha. And check this out, Rachel got an entire flight. Not only does she get kombucha on tap, but she gets an entire flight of kombucha on tap. I went for one, just the ginger turmeric, because that's what I like.
Good spot.
And then we picked up some food at a little place down the street that's kind of like a Whole Foods, but cheaper. Lots of organic foods. I got pizza, pineapple jalapeno. It's a good town. We like this town. This is definitely our style here. People here are awesome and stores are all cool. Rachel's bought more jewelry. She found some cool necklaces and should have stayed on this side of town for sure. Had no idea. I guess next time we come to Maui, we're gonna have to stay over here. Hang out in this town and do all the hiking. There's tons of like waterfall hikes and stuff around here. So we missed a lot of that on this trip, but we'll be back. Alright guys, this is the end of our Maui trip. It is actually the next morning. We packed up. We're taking off in this lovely car. And the wind came, so we're leaving. The weather took a turn for the worst. Mango or pomegranate? We'll go half and half. Rach, say goodbye.
See ya.
It's great. We loved Maui. We're going to come back at some point. But now it's time to go back to LA. Back to the rain. It's raining like nonstop in LA right now, so we're going back to LA. But guys,
like nonstop? It's nonstop raining.
it's nonstop. But guys, guess what? We have another adventure planned very soon. So we're going back to LA for a few days, and then we're going to the mountains. I'm not gonna tell you which ones. You'll see. All right, later.